Welcome back everyone, another video with the E550. Couple things I'm going to be uploading as far as maintenance. This video is going to be on the PCV. One of the things that I did because I had the code, and in just a second here I'm going to show where that is. I already did the job. I did not record myself doing it just because of how difficult it was. I could barely even see what I was doing, let alone recording it. So let me get right into it. So as I was getting my car coded for the radio being fixed and adding the couple AMG things on the menu and whatnot, I noticed, or I should say that the tuner noticed that there was 3 different codes. One was for my oil sensor unplugged, which of course I did as part of the mods, and another was I think it's P1CE700, I think is what it shows up as for the PCV bank one, that there's a malfunction. I think it's a wide open throttle, I believe is the specific words that you'll see, but either way, it's relatively common for a lot of cars in general, especially German cars, especially turbo cars, for the PCVs to go. Honestly, I could not remember seeing the PCV recently on the maintenance, so I figured it was probably time to do it. This car is fairly difficult. I'll say probably very difficult in terms of just space. I have done my 3.0T Audi, which was just a lot of work. This is just very tight. So where you'll find the PCV is actually going to be tucked back here. I'll turn my flash on in a second, but this is the passenger side, back near the firewall. And this is broken after removing it, but this is what it'll look like. This is my old one, of course. You can see all the buildup in there, and that's gonna, of course, stop it from being able to vacuum open and close like it should. The oil buildup in there. You can see OEM part. And the hose broke. The replacement part I ordered was Euro parts. I did notice that the glue on the Euro parts is it looks very poor as far as quality. Essentially, like they didn't cut it or trim it. It's just sticking out a lot. I will note that. But aside from that, after installing it, I haven't had any issues. I noticed that it is running better. But I'm gonna kind of give my best view of where it is. You can see it only has 3 bolts there that hold it in addition to the hose basically going into the back of what would be like the crankcase. You can see a couple of your hoses. That's all going to be connected. So let me show you where the actual PCV is at. So if you look down here, you can kind of see the edge of it where the gasket actually is. You have runs along the back there. I I said, very difficult to see. And then eventually the hose will clip in. You really can't see it either because it's almost running underneath. So as far as your options to get back, you're gonna of course have to take your intake system off. That's just gonna be quick and easy, simple. And what I did was took the lining off the firewall, and there's gonna be two 10 mils, roughly, see one here. My lining is kind of messed up, so ignore that. And your other one's gonna be on the other side, right under there, you can see it. So you're gonna pull all this lining, loosen up a little bit. Now, one thing to remember is you have hoses going through over here, and I already did this in another video. Your coolant passage through here, the heater hose. Now, a lot of people have said they have taken it out. Of course, you're gonna have to pull these out or out of the way to get the firewall fully up. I was able to kind of pull it up and push it back as best as I could to get back there. They are E10s or 8mm, especially I think it's the 8-point. Will kind of work. It's kind of whatever you can get back there with, and mostly just filling out the bolts. It helps to have the PCV kind of next to you, in front of you, to visualize, of course. And once you do get it off, get the bolts out. This is kind of just like a squeeze. It's going to be a little bit difficult to get out. You're just going to squeeze these and pull. I kind of might have to twist. You can see it's got gaskets. But it wasn't too difficult once I did get the bolts loose. You're just not going to be able to really see back there. I did not look into getting through underneath the car because I figured that the way the firewall is, the space isn't necessarily anymore. You may be able to just see more. Also, I'm in a garage, so I don't have a lift, so did not seem like the best option. If you have a magnet or anything that you can put down there, even a towel maybe. I did drop a lot of my tools down there. I did this only with hand tools and not nearly long enough ratchets to get to the bolts. But honestly, because my arms and hands were long enough and skinny enough to get down there, I was able to get them. Just took so long just to get 3 bolts out, so there probably is a more efficient way, but it is possible if you really need to do it in a pinch. And that was pretty much it. I was able to get the new one in very carefully and get it back on. And it seems to be running better. Do not have the code there anymore, of course. And since it is I guess more of a soft code, it won't show up on a cheaper scan tool. So that's another thing to remember, of course, is I'm not exactly sure when it went bad. So highly recommend looking into your PCV for your M278 if it hasn't been done, or if you are higher mileage. This is one that you will definitely notice the car running a little bit rougher performance, possibly even some oil consumption. My car's towards about 190,000 miles, so I expect a little bit of oil consumption, but I do notice that it is running better.